Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So this is a little bit different than anything I've done so far here on YouTube, but I really enjoy watching makeup videos. I am by far a makeup artist. I am definitely not a professional, but it's something I really enjoy doing. And I've been working really hard over like the last year to try and learn some different things. So I just thought I would take you on and just show you a little bit of my everyday makeup routine. It does change, especially depending on what I'm doing. If I'm going out, if I'm just running errands or whatever I'm doing, it does kind of change. But I'm going to show you like a basic everyday look that I've really been enjoying. So the first thing I'm going to start off with, I don't know if you can make it out. I showed this in a recent Ipsy video. I believe it may not have been in that video, but this is really good. This is the Siete Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I'm really loving this because I have extremely dry skin. I always have. So I'm just going to really get that on there, especially up here on my forehead where I know I get the most dry. I get dry in my forehead, through my eyebrows, really just all over. So I really like to start with a hydrating primer that's not going to make my skin just look dry and like it's peeling underneath at all. And this has worked really good. I really like this stuff. Again, this did come in one of my more recent Ipsy bags, and I'm all for it. They're always sending me really good hydrating primers, and it's really exciting because I love trying new products. I'm sorry you can see my ceiling fan behind me there, but so I'm just gonna let that set for just a second, and I'll bring out the next thing I'm going to use, which is going to be I'm actually going to be mixing two foundations for you today. I'm going to be using the, I guess this is the, I don't even know how you say that, Yensa Color and Face BC Foundation BBCB Cream Full Coverage Foundation. And this also has SPF 40 in it, which is great. This is a little light for me, so I'm going to be, these are samples out of my Ipsy bag. I'm going to be mixing this one with this Lock Color Lock It Good Foundation, BB Foundation. This is a little bit more my color. This is in light buff, and this is in light neutral. I really like both of these products. I will tell you, I mainly do my foundation, all my makeup pretty much, like my foundation and stuff, with my fingers. I just find it's what works best for me. So to get a I had a little bit more primer on my finger. So to get a little bit of a closer shade for me, I am going to be mixing these two colors. I just mix a little bit on my hand. I'm just going to go in and kind of dot that on my face, a little bit of both of those, and just get that really blended, really mixed in. If you see me looking up, I'm looking in my mirror above me. I'm not used to doing my makeup in my phone, looking at my phone, but I'm gonna do the best I can today. So I'm just gonna be blending this all out. I really like the coverage that both of these products give me. I think it looks really good and gives me a nice smooth finish. It really evens out my skin tone. I have a little bit of redness, not too much. I do have some blemishes, as you can see, some dark places I like to cover up. But my main problem with my skin is it is dry. So I really like to just use hydrating, non-drying things. I'm not big on if it has to be has to be full coverage or not full coverage. I really enjoy both. I kind of mix up my makeup, especially using Ipsy. I like to just kind of see what I can come up with. So for my concealer, I'm going to be using this same brand, Yensa. I wish I knew how to say it. This is just the BC Concealer Full Coverage, and it is in the shade Light Neutral also. I really like this brand, and I really like this specific concealer. I think it does a great job. I just put a few dots, and a little bit goes a long way on this. And I'm actually just going to take a concealer. Is this a concealer brush? I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if this is a concealer brush. It's what I use it for. It's from the brand Luxie. And I'm just going to be blending that out. I'm sorry if I'm making crazy faces. This is my first time doing my makeup. I'm going to try it with my finger on this side. That's usually how I do it, and just see. I need a little bit up here on my eyes. Just see which one I like better. Sometimes I think the brush does a better job. Sometimes I think my finger blends it out nicely. And then I'm just going to go in with it. I don't really put a lot like on my face like everyone else does all the time. Sometimes I do that. Like I said, this is just more of a basic everyday look. I'm not like going out anywhere crazy. I've just got a few things I've got to do today, and I wanted to just share a basic makeup look. I am going to add a little bit to this eyelid. Okay, so I know this is very probably not the ideal way of doing makeup, so please don't judge me too harshly. Then what I like to do is just let my cream products set for a second, just so they can really get soaked into the face before I apply any powder. And that is so I don't get that cakey look. But for bronzer, I am going to be using the Pixi by Petra. If you can see that, I don't know, there's a glare, but this is actually a blush, and it's Beach Rose is the color. I just really like this brownish tan neutral shade, and I use this as a bronzer just to bronze up my face a little bit, because it is so I don't know, it's just neutral, and I think it's a good shade for me. And so I just kind of blend it, and I just kind of go all over, honestly, because I like the blend, the color that it gives me. Honestly, I just think it's like the perfect all over powder, and I just go, you know, along the jawbone, up here on the cheeks a little bit, and then around, and that's kind of how I keep that. Yeah, I just really like this. I think it blends out really nice, and it looks really good on my skin tone. Just gives me like a little bit of extra bronzy color, but nothing too harsh, and keeps it fairly simple. And I just drag a little bit down my neck just to kind of blend everything out, and I just go back in and darken it up a little bit usually, and I put just a little bit under my bottom lip there. We're going to go in a little bit on the sides of my nose, and then just blend that all out, and then just smooth everything out. Okay. I'm actually going to leave that out because I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with that in just a second. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a blush, and today I'm going to be using this. I don't know if it'll focus, but it's the Balm, and I'm trying to find the color. Where's the color on here? I'm not sure what the color is. Maybe it's this Houston. I don't know, but it's really pretty. It's just this light pinky neutral shade. I'm going in with this, they don't have the brand on here, but I'm just going in with this little brush here, and I just dab a little bit on, dust it off. And give myself just a little bit of a pinky color. If you can hear Grayson, he's in the background talking. That's what that noise is. And then I just like to go back in with my fluffy brush. I just really try to continually blend, 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 smooth everything out, just so everything is nice and even. Nothing's too dark, okay? Then we're going to do a highlighter, and today I'm going to be using one of my favorites. It's the Morphe, as you can see, I've been using it quite a bit, highlighter in the color Spark. And I'm just going in with another Luxie, the 560 medium fan brush. I really love using this for a highlighter, and I just get a little bit on there, do a little bit on the cheekbones, bring it up the sides, just a little. I love, love, love highlighter, so I definitely think it gives you that extra little bit of glow, and I just bring a little bit down the center of my nose. Okay, now we're going to be, that's it for face products as far as what I use to do those. So I'm going to be moving into eyeshadow. So to start with our eyeshadow, I've already got my eyes primed. I'm just going to be adding in, let me see here. What are we going to use today? I'm trying to think of how I want, what kind of eye. I think I want to keep it very neutral. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be wearing yet, so I'm just going to start off with the same Pixie blush that I used. I know it's blush, but I'm just going to be doing that as a very neutral shade, just kind of on the bottom of my lid and into the crease, just to kind of darken that up and get everything. It looks really dark. I feel like it looks like shadowy in the camera, but it's not that dark in person. But I really like this shade just all over. I'm loving it as many things, because I just think it's like the perfect shade for an everyday wear. So that's what I'm going with. I'm just going to start with this, and I'm just trying to darken up my crease just a little bit, and yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to use on that one. And then I'm going to go in with, this has rubbed off, Manana. I have no idea how you say this, but it's a two-step or a duo shade, and I'm just going to go in with this little bit of a shimmery, bronzy looking color, and take a brush, which is another Luxie brush, the 209 large shader brush, and I'm just going to go into that bronzy color. I think I am gonna have to look up here, I'm sorry, in my mirror. I don't know, it's very hard to tell on the phone what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna go into that inner corner and pop on this little bit of shimmer. I really like that. Again, it looks much darker on camera than it is in real life. It's much lighter in real life, but that's okay. I'm just dragging it in the crease, being careful not to bring it too far above that eye bone right there. And I'm not going all the way out to the outer corner. I'm just keeping it on the inside. And then what I like to do is just continually go back in with a fluffy brush. This is the Farrah, I used this a while ago, 335E. And I use this as like my blending brush. I really like to just use this to just blend everything out. So I'm going to blend that out so nothing looks too harsh, no harsh lines or anything. And just keeping that super light and subtle, but pretty. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with, this is one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to go in with the same highlighter that I used on my face. I'm just going to be taking another Luxie brush. This is the Precision Blending 243, and I just go in and pop some of that same highlighter just right on the brow bone, and I really like the way that just kind of emphasizes things and yeah, makes it look pretty. That's all I do. You can even do the inner corners of your eyes if you want to kind of make that pop. And then we're going to go in and I'm going to do brows. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm very new to the brow game. It's not something that I have been doing for a very long period of time. So this is probably going to be considered all wrong and not how you typically would do brows. But I'm actually going to take this dark shade of this same eyeshadow palette. And I just like to take this and I just outline the outer edge of my brow. Again, I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera very good, like what it actually looks like in real life, but I just blend that shadow in, try to keep it darker on that outer edge and just very subtle on the inner. And that is what I'm doing for my brows. I don't do anything over the top or fancy. I keep them very subtle, very light, mainly because number one, my eyebrows are already so dark, as you can see, that I don't feel like I need a lot. So I just don't do a ton to them. And then to keep everything in place, I am going to go in. Gosh, this is pretty rubbed off too. I've just got this little brow. It says Brow Fix Tint and Shaper. I cannot even read the brand anymore. I know this was an Ipsy product, but I use this basically to just go in and hold all of it in place. Kind of like as a brow gel. I think it makes your eyebrows look very natural. It really separates uh-oh, rubbed a little bit on top. Got kind of crazy there. Okay. And that's it. Like I said, don't judge me too harshly because I am very new to brows. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, and then for the rest of our eyes, I'm not going to do a liner today, actually. I've been really liking just keeping it simple just for my everyday look, so I'm not going to be doing a liner on there. I'm actually just going to go in with my eyelash curler and we're going to pop on some mascara. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with this Roller Lash by Benefit. It is just a very small applicator, and we're just going to go in, and again, I am not the best at looking into my phone, and you girls all know with mascara, you've got to make crazy faces, right? When you're doing your mascara. I'm surprised I'm even talking right now, but I really am liking this mascara. I think it's pretty. It gives, especially for an everyday look, it just gives a little bit of length and a little bit more definition to your lashes. So I just think it's so funny trying to do this on camera because I'm not used to it, and it just seems so weird making all these funny faces in the camera. But, you know, it is what it is. And then I'm just going to go in with a little on the lower lash line. And again, I'm just keeping this look very simple today. So yeah, I'm going to go in with lips now. And I'm just going to do a very, very simple lip, nothing crazy at all. This is one of my everyday, this is what I use all the time. This is the Honest Beauty lip color tinted lip balm, and it says it's kind of rubbed off. Something fruit is the color, but I really like this. It's just a very, it's dirty, it's got lipstick on it from it, but it's just a very neutral, perfect, everyday color. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. I'm just gonna obviously fix my hair and change my clothes, but I just wanted to do this very real makeup routine that I do. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Do not judge me too harshly. I just thought this would be fun and a little bit different. It's something I enjoy doing, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and post notification bell, and also please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.